Hello, you lovely people. I am leesusss, and this is Be Happy, and welcome back. I've already. This is gonna be a catch-up episode because I've already done a session playing the other day after being away for about a week. I came back after ages, and I played, and I didn't do a good job of the recording at all. The sound quality was all over the place. See, occasionally one of the kids uses the PC, and when that happens, I have to fiddle around with the sound for ages to get it to work right on my headset, and I thought I got it right, and I hadn't, and it was too awful. I couldn't do it. So you've missed a bit, but we're going to do a catch up, so don't worry. And the first thing, obviously, is that I've moved this blooming portal. Yes, I finally took one of my precious diamond and stuck it crudely on the end of my pickaxe, and I moved it over here, which doesn't make a lot of difference because, as you know, in as a Minecraft expert, that the distances in the Nether don't match up with the distances in the mundane world. So all the columns are here, and in fact the portal's hardly moved at all. So that's not important. But it means that I'm not. Oh my God! Go away, Gast. I think he's above me. It means that this thing's not wibbling away and wailing quite so close to the place where I normally do most of my work in the game. So there you go. So I shouldn't wander too close because the damn bees are over there. So there we go. So I've moved that. Next, you remember seeing me put the demonic bees in there, the ones that both like to create glowstone and also set light to me. Well, you may also remember that we were doing, I'm going to say Ardite, not Ardite, but Invar bees. And at the end of the previous session I recorded, I was confused that they said they wanted nether flowers, in other words. But they were happy in the normal environment. Well, they weren't really happy. They wanted to be over here with special settings, and I don't think I can reach them actually. And these guys like to set light to me as well, so they're in here, and I've done the same thing as before. I have extended the pipe network from the demonic bees so that the invar's coming out, and there's loads of it here. Look, tons of it coming out. Nothing in there. That's a backup chest, and various other ores are coming out, and loads of glowstone. So that's good. Progress is being made. Oh God, there's so much to tell you. I've got to know what to catch up with first, but we'll come to this in a minute. Let's see what else we're doing. Okay, two things. First of all, refined bees. So last time we were doing oily bees into distilled, was it? And it was into refined. Well, we've got as far as refined now. I don't know if you actually saw that, but these are the ones that make petroleum combs and oily combs. So oily bees make oily combs. Distilled bees make oily combs but at a faster rate, and the refined make oily at the standard, maybe slightly faster than the oily bees, and also petroleum combs. And this leads us into where is it? Machinery, into this one here. So we've got to get enough petroleum combs, 32 of them, which we're getting there because I've actually got this lot here, and I've got some over here as well working away. I don't think we need oily bees running, so I've put those away. Maybe I have got one running. These are petroleum ones, and I've got some. I think maybe these are oily. Yes, they are. So I've got some running for now, just in case maybe I need some later. We'll discover later about power, about how much we actually need. So that's working. More progress. Good. And I will forget if I don't say it, but Azarus, you have been a great help recently, friend. A couple of suggestions you've come up with recently. The one I'm going to do in this episode was regarding the pump that used to be here. Remember, I had a pump feeding here that was feeding the sprinkler and also the farm down here as well. And you suggested I should use an aqueous accumulator instead. And the reason for that is because an aqueous accumulator doesn't require any power. It's one of those sort of mod blocks, and it's not too hard to make. It's let's just have a look in here. What's it? Yes, to remind myself, I did actually make it in the other episode that I did, the one that I scrapped because the sound quality was so bad. But it's not too complicated. It's a machine frame, it's a pneumatic servo, and some gears. And it just sits in a couple of pools of water, and it produces loads. Enough for all of this. And I said, power's not a problem yet, but it might be later. And that's your other hint you told me about power. And we will do that in a future episode. I guarantee you. First of all, though, before we do anything else, though, let me go for a quick kip. Look at the state of this place. Slime everywhere. Those damn slimy bees are making a right mess. They don't sting me like the jungle ones do, but they still make a big mess everywhere. And I have been this is actually cleared up slightly. I've cleared some of this up. We're going to have to get rid of them soon. We'll make sure we've got enough of the silky wisps out of there their mucousy, whatever it is, silky combs they produce, and we'll deal with that later. But I don't want to do it too soon because I know you need a lot of silky wisps for the outfit. I might make the outfit in this episode. Don't know. I have to think about that. Anyway, so while we're over here, the reason is not because of the damn slimy bees. No. 2 other bees that I got. So in here, you probably remember that we had some quests for, was it resources? Yes. So these ones over here, and you have to collect, I don't know, a whole lot of string and spider webs. That was one of the first ones I did, wasn't it? And what I did was I did the ink sac one and the bone meal one. The bone meal one we'd done ages ago because we had loads of bone meal from the mob grinder, but we couldn't actually complete it because it couldn't go through because we hadn't done the earlier quests, so it completed fairly quickly. It wasn't actually that exciting a quest really because all we got out of it was some skeletal drones. The only thing really interesting about these guys is they make bone meal, not really necessary considering our mob grinder. And the fact that these guys require dead bushes to grow. I don't even know you can plant dead bushes. I don't think you can. They occur naturally in Minecraft, don't they? But anyway, that's not a problem. The ink sac one, collecting insects. Now you can make an inky bee, which is the reward you get for doing this. But what I did instead is I simply I built. Remember all the squids like to get caught in the waterfall over here? Well, all I did, there's some more. See, I built a little platform to catch them, and you get a stupidly large amount of squids very quickly. You all right, fellas? Oh dear, you're not right at all, are you? Let me help you out. The only person with these, I've only got a stupid amount of ink sacs now. Not really necessary. I'm getting some XP out of them, I guess, and which might be good for enchanting. And I'm getting some calamari, which is delicious. I don't mind eating some calamari later. But there we go. So it was a very quick quest to complete. But all we got out of it, again, I think, was inky bees or whatever, which I don't seem to be useful for anything. So, bit of a waste of time, maybe. I don't know. Oh, my jetpack's really low. Be careful. I'll go and charge this in a minute. No, I could kill myself. Am I going to kill myself? No. Never mind. You'll catch me another time killing myself, I'm sure. So those are another ones we finished off. Stupid slimy bees. Get out of the way. Let's go and charge my backpack. What else did I do over here? There's a quest, actually, that's the next quest, is for cookies. Cookies. So the random bees are here next. I think we did this one. This is the cold one, and we can't do the feathers one yet, but maybe when we get the grass we can get some chickens for that. Or just make whatever bee it requires to do feather. Cookies. So I've got to make loads of cookies. I haven't quite got enough yet. This is a silly bee, really. It's just for completion. It says apparently these bees here, the tricky ones, give you... they randomly give you things like the mob heads. Yeah, totally useless. Oh, for God's sake, look at this in here, look. Again. So annoying. So I made a whole lot of cookies, but I haven't quite got enough. But we can probably... Let's just put the ink sacs in here, whatever. I can't be bothered. I think I was making a book at one point, wasn't I? I think I was, but I didn't have... I needed the ink sacs for the dye. Distracted, I know. Let's go and quickly grab the... let's go and quickly grab the rest of the cookies, and we can probably finish off the Tricky Bees quest while we're here. As I said, I hadn't quite got enough before. How much do I need? I can't remember. Don't know. Yes, there we go. Good stuff. What are these ones here? I can't remember. That's the Electron ones. Yeah, we've got loads of Electron. We might not meet... Well, I don't know. If we start doing advanced industrial stuff, we might well need the Electron for that. So let's not curtail that production yet. We can maybe go and put it in the box. Let's collect it out of here. Loads of Electron. Electron B doesn't make any spare drones, but that's not a problem. Doesn't matter. Cookies. Cookies. How many do I need? I just have one more stack, don't I think? Isn't that 256? Is that right? Let's have a look. Oh, God forbid if I make too many. I couldn't possibly do that, could I? Is that enough? Let's have a hand in the question if we do. Ah, progress. Totally useless progress. Good. And most of my progress is totally useless anyway. There we go. Good. Right, I'll go and charge my backpack before I throw myself off the edge somewhere as well, my jetpack. Right, what else is going on? The more complicated one. The Vaz Bee. So, Vaz Bees we saw at... towards the end of the other episode. I think it was to do with the... oh god, I'm running out of space. Look at this. I think I saw Vaz Bees when it was coming down to... come on, brain, what were you doing? It was the grass seed, wasn't it? I was impressed with the fact that they were actually going to give me different sorts of seeds. And the Vaz Bees along to that. Now, they're rather complicated, to say the least. And originally I had a plan for this episode. Let's just analyse these, because I must analyse them. Flower type gourds. Gourds. Lovely. And what do you produce? Yeah, these random. Are these any use for anything? Oh, they occasionally produce cookies, but that's not really very good. I don't think we're going to do anything with those. Maybe there's a breeding thing down the line that we need to use them for. I don't know. Anyway, yes. So, what was I talking about? The Vaz Bees. So yeah, I started to make a plan for. Maybe I was going to do an episode where I was going to say, you know, it's a rather complicated process, but let me take you through it quickly, and I was going to do some editing, and you was going to see the bits of me sticking the bees in the mutator, and then you were going to see the result. But in fact, then I realised how many steps there were, and it would take rather a long time, and I'd just be bored just making the bees and then breeding up enough for further breedings later. So, for example, I think it's about 9 breeding steps across 2 different trees to get the Vaz Bees. It's rather complicated. So what I've been doing part of it. I've gotten as far as... okay, let me use... okay, the plan was I was going to use some sort of visual aid to help you see what I was trying to do with this. So give me a few minutes to do this. Okay, back to bee breeding. And screw your hat down and don't blame me if your brain starts to come out your ears. Here we go. Here we go. Here's how you get the Vaz Bee. Okay, and I'll tell you roughly where I'm up to. So, starting off with the basics, what we already have already, is the cultivator plus the eldritch. So we have these fairly on. And you've got 2 options here. When you breed them together, you can get esoteric or you can get charmed. Now, down this way, if you take the esoteric and you combine it back with the eldritch again, you get a mysterious. And if you go up the top and you combine the charmed with the eldritch again, you get an enchanted. Then you combine the esoteric from there with the mysterious to get an arcane. You take the enchanted, shush skeletons. You choose the enchanted with the charmed to get supernatural. Supernatural plus arcane gives you ethereal. Supernatural plus ethereal from there gives you earthen. Earthen plus botanic, which we already have, thankfully, loads of them, gives you blossom. And then blossom but botanic, well, about now is when I start to run out of signs. And also patience. So, let's do the last bit. Botanic plus blossom gives you floral. I think you chuck in the mana pool to get Vaz Bee, and I think I'll do that twice to get one for the princess and once for the drone. So there you go. Now, round about now, we are at mysterious and enchanted. I think I bred one of each. Oh, I need a potato. Let me have a potato. I bred one of each, and then when I've got enough of the drones, and luckily most of these guys produce multiple drones. They've got fertility 2 at least, if not 3. Then you get multiple drones, and I make the second one and go on from there. There we go. See, loads of mysterious drones. So I think I've only got one mysterious right now, so I'll probably make another one, force another one to come through. That's the refined. Where's the... oh my god, loads of these. Right, we'll come back to that in a minute. Next thing we need to do. Where's the other one? So we've got mysterious and we've got enchanted. Is that what I said? So we're getting there. We're maybe halfway through. Getting that way. So I need to force the next ones through. In fact, we could just do that now. Let's just do that now. Let's get ourselves a couple of rocky princesses. I said, let's get a couple of rocky princesses. Stores. Where's the store? I mean, they're cheap to get. I've got loads of these rocky combs because I get them from the diamond bees. Let's get a couple of these. Can I do it again? You're going to make me go for a cooldown. Well, that's annoying. What else can I get on the cheap? Let's have a look. Let's get one on the Let's get one of the... Oh, goodness. How many did I pick out there? I didn't think that many. Let's get one of the others. Let's get a... I don't know. Minnows? Is that cheap? Minnows is cheap. There we go. We'll dump the 2 drones in a minute. So what we can do is... I think I've only got one each of these. So we'll keep the enchanted queen. I mean, these combs aren't particularly useful. I think they give you magic wax. So they're not very useful. It looks like it's been fully converted now. We'll put in a rocky one. This is just, again, this is just getting the drones. Yeah, we've still got a rocky queen, but she'll still getting converted. That's fine. We'll keep the well, analyzer first, of course. We'll keep the enchanted queen safe over here. I've actually got so many queens now. I'm running out of room. So the top row now, the second page, is now queens as well. And then we're going to take the... What's this one called? The mysterious one. Occult combs again. No damn use to anybody. Well, I'm sure they are, but not really. Let's take some of these out. Mysterious queen, and we'll put in the meadows one. There we go. Again, just producing drones, nothing else. And we'll start to drive this towards another mysterious one. Mostly I've been working off of about 10 drones. 10 drones seems more than enough for any to get you to a fully converted princess or fully converted queen or whatever else. So let's analyse the mysterious queen. I don't actually want to analyse her particularly. What do you do again? I can't remember. I can't remember the old coat combs for. Then it's not useful yet. You know, all I'm doing this for is not for the combs. Maybe they'll be useful later. Is just for the princesses. And we'll put these in here. We'll analyse this lot. Do I need to keep these really? Are you different in some way? You're not. You're all the same. Meadows drone. We can shut that one away. We'll put them in here for now. For what the hell? Fine. Okay, and we'll store the whatever combs in here, and we'll... Okay. Impatience with sorting. Right. And we'll leave them to it. Now, look, I'm getting a lot of this now. I'm getting a lot of drones. You can see from these metal ones. Well, I gave them fertility 4. I just get loads and loads of drones now. So what do I do about it? Well, this is where this comes in. So you've noticed, I'm sure, that the mana system has now gone, Botania system. And I thought I could move it somewhere else and just, you know, we've got a lot of systems. We can make a lot of mana production systems now because we have the petals from the botanic bees to make most of the, you know, the different production flowers for mana. But I thought we need a bit more room. So usually in Skyblocks you just build out sideways, but I thought, why, let's build upwards for a change. So the thought was, why don't I build a big platform up here? We can put the mana stuff up here. That's a bit of a different idea, isn't it? I thought it's not bad. It needs to be prettied up. I've only just made this and not done much with it. And I'm not happy with it yet, but I'll put some decoration up here. But I thought, get it out of the way, you know, and also there's less likely the chance of things like bees falling in here by accident and all the rest. So we've got the 2 main production systems right now. One for the larva, haven't decided the best way to make larva yet, and the one for the bees. Now, of course, I said right at the very start that we could use, once I've got the begonias, you can use a system to dump bees onto here and regularly produce mana and dump all the old naff bees that you don't want anymore. Well, how do you get them up here? Well, of course, what I can do is I can pipe them up here. So what I've done is I've got a servo system here, and the idea is, not that in there, we can put all the bees we don't want in there, and they'll get pumped up. But we need a dropper. So there's 2 choices for droppers. There is the standard Minecraft dropper, but that fires things outwards. We don't want that. We want to drop them on the spot. So for that, we can use the item dropper from Open Blocks, which is pretty simple. It's a hopper, it's some redstone, and stuff like that. By the way, do you hear me chopping down these trees over here? Because I've got some empty spots over here for some. I don't know why. I've got some empty spots, and I don't remember them being there. I just come over there. All these 3 of these were empty. That was empty, and that one there was empty. Maybe I chopped them down. I don't remember doing it. I don't know. I do that sort of thing sometimes. I forget what I'm doing, but it's frustrating. So I thought maybe there's something had gone wrong because I put different breeds of tree over here. These are sort of the production of the bees breeding with the trees over there. So I don't know. We'll get some sappies out of this and we'll put another tree down here.